Latz, early in the evening, you established the rules of play for the people assembled here. But I've never once heard a chairman of a committee say that the people of our state couldn't even express an opinion by nodding their head. I've never even heard that. You know, after all, these are American citizens, and I suppose we're talking about the Second Amendment. I hope we aren't talking about the First Amendment. I've never heard that in 25 years of being in office. Now, there are times when people get a little riled up, and we want to tone down the rhetoric and keep the discussion to a reasonable effort, and we really do not appreciate loud protest. But the nodding of a head, I can't believe I heard that this morning, or this afternoon.
Madam Chair, may I respond?
Yes, Senator Latz.
Madam Chair, Senator Limmer, I was actually passing along a request from one of your Senate Republican colleagues on this committee. So perhaps you ought to direct your concerns to your colleagues that were distracted by it,
Madam Chair.
for what it's worth. Maybe I should have screened that out.
Madam Chair.
Maybe an appropriate background
Senator
check would have
Limmer.
been
Madam Chair, whether it's
but I take your comments to heart, Senator Limmer.
whether it's a Republican or a Democrat, nobody should deny our people a right to express themselves. And we shouldn't be so sensitive that if someone's sitting across the room and they disagree with something I say, I better pay heed to that. And I think we're beginning to, maybe the session is getting a little long and we're beginning to bump into each other a little bit. But I think we all should have a reason to pause and remember who we're working for. The other comment I'd like to say is that after looking over your bill and knowing where the votes are in the Senate as well as in the other body, I think we have a bill that's not going to pass. And so all the effort that we've been putting into this, all of the headlines, all of the attention to the gun issue, I think will be for naught due to your bill. I think you've created too heavy of a bill to be carried by, and I'm usually pretty good on head counts. I don't think it can pass out of the Senate. And I would even doubt even more somewhere else in this building. So I don't know what we're trying to accomplish here if we aren't trying to work on something that everyone can agree with.
Senator Orr.